What is good, YouTube? It is your boy, Most Hated JC, also known in this series as the greatest detective of all time. Back at y'all with another video of that Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Today is the final trial in episode 3. We are finally gonna clear my boy Will. We are finally gonna bring D. Vasquez to justice, bro. She thought it was sweet. She really thought she could escape from me. Do you not know who I am? I'm the GOAT. I'm him. I'm he. But if you've been enjoying this series so far, bro, and I'm pretty sure you have if you watched this far, and also it's just an amazing story. Like the detectiveness, bro. The detectiveness. That's not even a word, bro.
Like, you're not even tired and you talking nonsense, bro. Are you really as smart as you try to portray yourself as? I'm like...
The detective stories, bro, they just got it. Plot twist, they got it. You know, it's just fire. It's just fire. But yeah, did I say leave a like? If I didn't, make sure to leave a like so I know that you guys are enjoying the series. You want to see it continue. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on that post notification bell so you never miss a single video I got going on. Because turning on that post notification basically sends you a text message that a video of mine went up. You know what I'm saying? If YouTube does their job. And if YouTube don't do their job and notify y'all, that's why y'all gotta follow me on my socials that are always displayed right here and are also always linked in the description on every single video for a direct link to whatever social you want to follow me on, bro. And liking, subscribing, following the socials, turning on post notifications, it's all free, bro. And it benefits you. You want to know why? Because you get free entertainment. You don't have to pay $5 a month on Netflix, except for when I start streaming on Twitch and I need my subs. Y'all gonna have to pay $5 a month to sub to me. I'm like, but yeah, yeah. Without any further ado, bro, I'm pretty sure I did all the self promo. Let's get on to this. The final day. It's been a long time coming. They don't even have the music playing yet. The trial. Let's do this. I'm ready for this. I know I'm not dressed up. We just chilling today. It's still early morning. It's what, 6? It's about to be 7 a.m. You know, we just chilling today. But the brain's still active and the entertainment is still here. I'm like, October 20th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 4. Let's do this, boy. Let's do this. We finally closing this episode. Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Edgeworth. Let's see how Edgeworth, because we know Edgeworth ain't know nothing about this stuff. I know more than him. I had the upper advantage on him this whole case, even when I was lost. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. It's been a long one too. How many episodes has it been? Like 6? I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. And they really thought I was tripping. I proved them wrong. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Crystal, I'm like...
Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. But no, Phoenix, that's not funny. Phoenix, stay trying to fit in a corny pun. Like, relax, bro. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand. It's time. It is time. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Let's go. Let's go. She's still hitting the bond. Like, put it down. Not even in your testimony. Judge, can we trust her testimony? She's high, bro. She's high. I'm like, can we trust it? Will the witness state her name and occupation? Edgeworth, you just did. So Edgeworth really don't command respect like that, because every time he asks for the name and occupation, they don't listen. Never mind. D. Vasquez, I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, were you in the trailer in Studio 2? As everyone here knows, yes. Why he act surprised by that? I dislike needless banter. Damn, Edric, she little broing you right now. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. I don't know if I said that word right. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, Edric, you've been down terrible this episode. Like, this whole episode 3, even though it's been 6 episodes on the channel. You've been down bad, bro. I'm sorry. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. And you see, we don't even need Mia this time. It's just me and Maya now. Ugh. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. Phoenix, what is up? You're talking about a woman, bro. You can't say that, bro. That's jail time, bro. You always saying some questionable stuff when it's a woman involved, Phoenix. There's something about you we don't know about. You finna be on that stand next? Not me playing as you, though. I'm like... Witness testimony, the day of the murder. Let's do this. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Yup. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. So remember how Maya said she had a bad feeling about this? I think the thing with the T-bone steak is there is no bones on that plate. It is only steak sauce. When you eat T-bone steak, where's the T-bone at? I'm like, and at the employee area, when they were eating steak, all their plates had bones on it. Their plates just have sauce. That's probably what it is. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That is all. Okay. I have a question about one part of your testimony. Even this case got the judge asking questions. We saw last case he was corrupt, and this time he's asking questions. He's like, You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? You telling me Sal carried her to the studio? The van. Oh. There's a van at Studio 2. Wait a minute. I had him take me in that. Hold up. When did she say that the monkey and the tree got cleared? Because the meeting ended at 4. The path was still blocked then. How did y'all drive with the van to Studio 1 if the tree and monkey were still there? Interesting. I thought it might be risky to walk. What? Okay, she did. Okay, I'm gonna say, like, that's a big that's a big thing you leaving out. I thought it might be risky to walk, but with that monkey's head toppling over. Okay, van added to the court record. Manila used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. It's the final one. Finally, let's do this, boy. Okay, first thing I'm gonna call out. Okay. A little before noon. She stuttered there, so let's press. She stuttered, let's press. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area at all? No. She's being so dry. Are you always this terse? I'm like, yeah, okay. Okay, let's just go, okay. It didn't begin at 12 sharp, it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal, so you went to Studio 1. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take me. Why were you sad? I mean, sad. Why were you tired? Hold on. You had Sal okay, I thought he was gonna say, why was she fatigued? Means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. At 2:30, you took a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. So, you don't have evidence of it right now. Okay.
Hold it!
Let's press this. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. No, it's not. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak, which is why there's no bones on the plate. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak... Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Okay, so let's press when she said they took the break. So, yep. Yeah, Sal take you. 2:30. Let's press this. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Oh, brother. And then he hit it. Yeah, Mr. Wright. You just hit your desk too, clown. Oops. Look. Yeah, nah, okay. They're showing the Edgeworth is human. They're showing that he's human now. It was a 15-minute break. Okay. The table in front of the trailer. The only thing we could show is the steak plate, but I don't know how he's gonna use it. Because that's the only evidence that shows, so I guess we just present it? Objection! Okay, so we do, yeah. Ha! As I thought, yeah, because their plates didn't have no bone, no greens. It just had A1 sauce. Yeah, I ate the bone. Like, what are y'all? You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Okay, thank you. Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak. Can you let me finish my claims? You always willing to cut somebody off and then you end up being wrong and looking even more stupid. Shut your mouth, let me talk, let me do my job. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Look, no bone to be found. It's just steak. I mean, it's just sauce or grease, whatever. Yet, there were no bones left on the plates. And I called that out last video too. I tell you, I'll be on timing. The plates were bare. I be on timing. I'm the greatest for a reason. Look, you thought I was gonna catch that? Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too? You didn't eat steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. Okay. That would explain why it's actually been used. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. Rendezvousing. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. It's gonna be hard not to try and get turned in this trial. It's 7 a.m. People are just waking up and going to work. I'm like, yeah. They were rendezvousing to make sure their plan comes into fruition. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then, you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Whoa. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? Do you not see her reaction? Like, objection! What you gotta say, Miles? What kind of stunts are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Oh, so she want the smoke. Okay. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Y'all know the battle of wits is my favorite type of battle. Who needs these when you got this? Any day, Vasquez. He took the battling, like IQ intelligence battling, bro. Like when I see that, like in like, beautiful. I think that's better than the best fight, like regular fight. I'm not gonna lie. Good luck, Nick. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a nerd. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Was she gonna say it was too heavy for her to wield? Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. Yep, I knew it. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? How could she possibly? But we don't. Hold on. Whoa. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Okay. She really. Ooh, I like this though. You couldn't, could you? How could she though? I don't think she could have though. I don't really think she could have held it because even everybody said it's heavy. She's not that strong. I think you would have. Yep, I'm right. I didn't lose any health. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Ooh. Meaning? Oh, I love this. The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. You saw me check the autopsy too to make sure that it, like, because it says cause pierced through the chest by a spear. But the thing is though, that's not that. Yeah, no, it's definitely not the murder weapon because as we saw, when we saw Jackhammer, the suit was not bloody at all. There was no blood at the crime scene. The hole wasn't gushing blood, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even if he bled out, there would still be a pool of blood if he got stabbed by the sword. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking they like set that up to try to incriminate Will Powers. You know what I'm saying? What? Yep, I knew it all along, bro. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. That don't mean it was a murder weapon. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Can? Wait a minute. Hold on. Could the fence have punctured Jackhammer? Hold up. Hold on. Wait a minute. Is it the fence? Yo, hold on. Take that! Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're gonna present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. I'm like, okay, so that's not it. But that could still be the theory. The fence could have punctured him because he's, ooh. Okay, how can you prove the steel samurai wasn't, samurai spear? Was it because it's like not sturdy enough because of the break in the tape? I guess. Take that! I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon is going to be the break in the staff, right? Oh, that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear, and remember how hell-bent I was on the spear breaking? I'm telling you, my theories always end up coming around into fruition, bro. I don't care. You can't tell me for the most part, they don't. I'm accurate more times than not, bro. That's why I'm the greatest. Hello. But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? And that was my thing too. If it's a show prop, how is it actually sharp enough to be capable of murder, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Shut the hell up. She's not Edgeworth. You getting your pocket pulled in this episode. You getting your pocket pulled this case. Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. I'm not gonna lie. I know she the bad guy, but she's still kind of cool with this energy. I'm just saying. And, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't? It's defense. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. My confidence can be sometimes unfounded. Who has a perfect win to loss ratio? Oh, me. Not Edgeworth over there. Me. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon then. So now, that's when I provide this. Look at this photo. Now that's what... What did I tell y'all, boy? I do this. What is this? I do this, boy. I do this. Why, that's Jackhammer standing at the top of the stairs. Yup. I pieced it together in the nick of time, bro. In the nick of time, I pieced it together. Order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, shut up and let me work. I'm like, you still can't see it? Are you really that stupid? How are you this critically acclaimed as a prosecutor if you can't even see something as simple as this? You dummy. I'm like, see the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago. Deliver that line. That was cold. That was cold. That was cold. Has happened again. Ooh, I would have been yelling at the top of my lungs if this was later in the day, bro. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jackhammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Talk to them, Phoenix. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. And there goes my theory again, where they switched him out of the steel samurai costume, which was actually bloody from where he got pierced to. And the reason why there was a hole through that new costume, it probably could have been the same part of the costume from five. No, that might be a little too far reaching. That might be reaching a little too far, but that's definitely could be a possibility. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. No, whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I couldn't say. Look at her sweating. Yes, yeah, hit that bond. I know you need it. I know you're stressed out like right now. Like,
how's he putting all this together? Do I need to get the mafia back on him? Why did Gumshoe have to stop him? I could have had him and that little girl bodied. Oh my gosh, I challenge him to a battle of wits. He really is the greatest.
Like, stop. Put the banyan down. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. Ooh, that might be the title of this video. What goes around comes around? Ooh. 5 years ago. Yes, sir. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very. Yeah, look at her. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. Okay, okay. You deny that what I say is true? This case got it, bro. I told ya, they got me back in. Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of the argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet, the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1? No, you and Salmonella put him in the van, and when y'all went, y'all dipped off. It's not that hard. And returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Who's to say you moved him and went back at that time? You could have just had him in the truck, and that's why you and Salmonella took the van. Not because you were fatigued, because you had Jackhammer's body right there, and while they were dealing with the other stuff, talking about fixing the monkey head, you and him plopped the body there. Like, y'all are not slick. Could Jackhammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death? Then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. So it's obviously not she couldn't deal with it. That's not true. I want to say she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? Thank you. So I was right. The van. I'm telling you, I'm putting it all together. It's all clicking in my
greatest detective mind. It's all clicking seamlessly.
Like Legos. For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Yeah, I know. You're caught, buddy. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Okay, how? How? Oh, the van. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I forgot we wrote down the van in our evidence. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Like, you saw her shocked? Like, we caught you. We're onto you. Recall your... Yeah, you were not fatigued. You were... What were you saying, Phoenix? Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You see? I knew it. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Objection! What? Hold on, Wright. What? Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Okay? Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? He would have to been, though, because he went along with the fake alibi. There was no stake. Of course he was. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. Like I said, they burned it in the incinerator. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. Y'all can't tell me I don't be doing my thing with my theories, bro. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? Look at her sweating. Look at her sweat. Look.
Damn, he got me.
Like, yeah, we know. No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Are you trying to say that because I'm wearing a Nike hoodie and a bonnet? Like, bro, I'm coolin'. Just because the way I'm dressed don't mean my brain don't function differently. No matter what I'm wearing, what I'm doing, my brain function like this because I'm just the greatest. I lose. You win. It was fun. That's it? That's it? I win? Is that? No, there's no way. Everyone in the court. Is that really? I was gonna say, what is going on? We only been playing for 30 minutes. Shortest trial ever. So, what happens next? Don't question mark me. Answer. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jackhammer. She's probably gonna hit the driest. Yes. There's no me. Who can say? Huh? Okay, thank you. Same reaction. Are you sure I did? Why is there no music? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Correct. But that is only a possibility. Yeah. Proof is another thing altogether. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm like, she just admitted defeat and I didn't even, like... You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Edgeworth didn't even need to be here for this trial. She's really her own prosecution. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's little to no proof. Edgeworth isn't even sure. Yeah, keep it in that bonyan. I know you're stressed right now. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Whoa. Okay, testify again. No further questions. You did it. It's either testify again or you did it. But if she testifies again, what would she testify about? I think we testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! Like, what? What am I? To come so far? Only to fail? As it seems, there are no further questions. But if I said you did it, I still lack decisive evidence. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. I need to take a sip. I'm like... Just like that, I'm right back to the drawing board. We know she did it, we just need evidence. Objection! Miles said, hold up. Miles said, hold my ginger beer. Hold it. Like, this man Miles said, hold my ginger beer. we're not done. You're the prosecution. What are you going with this? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I did. If this case doesn't take away this man's credibility as this lawyer put on such a high pedestal, all he does is lose. In this case, he has been like nothing in this case. I see. Very well. But if I were to object for no reason...
Oh, you can't do that, Phoenix. What is wrong with you? You can't just object for no reason and have no evidence.
But when Miles do it... I see. Very well. Double standards, crazy.
Objection!
Oh, my fault. My fault. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again, so I did pick the right option. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. Did Miles have an awakening? Does he realize how corrupt and how, like in this case, knowing he can't use his corrupt ways, does he realize like how minuscule his role is as a lawyer, knowing that all he does is and now that the client's actually guilty and trying to go away as innocent, he's like, nah, I can't do this no more. I turned a new leaf. If that's the case, I can't really snap like that, but W character arc. W character arc. I just want to hear your testimony again. Miles, we can actually be homies now. All the roast I did, I'll take back if you actually turned over a new leaf and are actually a genuine lawyer. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I mean, if the defense and the prosecution wants another testimony, I think, you know. I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. Are you the lawyer? What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Miles, come on. I just went on the whole arc about how we could be cool. Indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. Something we haven't heard about yet. After they found the body? I knew you had some smarts in there. You were just using them for the wrong reasons. Come to the light side. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Nick! Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He's finally turned over a new leaf. Okay, I can actually respect him. He probably realized she did it too. I could finally respect him. But... wasn't he the one he says he always gets a guilty verdict? Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's tired of us, like, proving him otherwise. So he's like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not finna just throw away innocent lives. If that's why he realized, that's fire. After all that. Edgeworth. And we do know Miles and Phoenix do have prior connections to when this game starts. They hinted at it. We just don't know the extent of it. After finding the body, I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent because he was still asleep because he was late to the rehearsal. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. Okay. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it!" Now look at her looking stupid. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. Yep. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Okay. Okay, we got a pressure on why she was asked to be left out of the proceedings. I see no issues, Ray, but shut up, Judge. You still have no respect for me. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. And this fire how Maya's literally just like right there with like my right-hand man, bro. You may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. The Faye family. The Faye family just got it, bro. The Faye family just got it. You were with silent old bag. Yep. System was there, only Powers was absent. Millie called the police, then Powers showed up. Was quite agitated, pointing at her. Now, why? Why? You asked to be left out. Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. Somebody just died. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you or covered it up for you? And we know it was the second one. There must have been a lot writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Yep. You went back to the trailer to get your script and direction notes. Why? The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Okay, so the thing is, she says this, but when we press her about it, she's gonna try and say because he sprained his ankle. But the thing is, how does she know he sprained his ankle? She wasn't at that morning rehearsal, and she wasn't at lunch with him. So that explains her rendezvous with the Steel Samurai to know bro messed up his ankle. Why? There was a murder after all. Oh, so she's just gonna be blunt like that. But that doesn't explain your your reason though. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Phoenix. Are y'all serious right now? So the fact that there was a murder after the fact justifies her not feeling like they're not gonna rehearse beforehand?
Objection!
Thank you, Miles. Thank you. I'm gonna finally start putting respect on your name, cause like they're acting oblivious. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statements. Huh? Okay, Miles. I like these out of you. Thing. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. I'm like, are they really gonna make it that obvious? I thought they were gonna flip it and say she's gonna use the sprained ankle approach, but like how did nobody else catch on to that? Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? Order. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Because she's clearly guilty. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how court sees my role here. Okay, Miles. You finally get respect. All my roasts retracted. You get the respect. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So maybe this is why everybody in the Ace Attorney fandom puts respect on Edgeworth's name. Because at first I didn't see it. Like, I know Edgeworth is like a fan favorite, and I never knew why. I guess now I know. Because this is fire. So that the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Now she's gonna bring up the sprained ankle. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was not the one who was injured. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. Hammer was not injured. How did you know about the and it wasn't Hammer who got injured, it was Powers. How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Hammer wasn't injured, it was Powers. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. I was with Sal and Obag when you found the body. But hold on. Because so that shows she knows that it was Hammer in the wait. What? The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Immediately called the police, then yeah. Quite agitated, pointing at Powers. Yep. He has to be left out. You went back to the chair to get your script and direction notes. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
Objection!
Cause we're under the impression that the Powers is the one who sprained his ankle. When did Hammer get injured? You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Yeah. Dummy. Call on your mafia friends now. They can't do much to help you. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes. Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Thank you. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Yeah. Why is her, like, her character trajectory, like, that shows that she saw, why does she still look good, bro? Like, why don't she look stupid or foolish like I could roast her? Like, she still look good, bro. I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He was there. He saw it happen firsthand. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your very own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who's... So they just give anybody judge and detective in this town, huh? Because there's no way he's this stupid, right? Like, I'm pretty sure to be a judge, you have to have some brains, bro. Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. They need to get a younger judge, because he's clearly losing it. He got dementia or something, bro. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. This is fire. We went from rivals to going back and forth to take down. Ooh. And went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. If it wasn't so early, I would have been hyped, jumping and yelling, bro. Ooh, this is fire. Exactly. That's so fire how we're going back and... Ooh. Ace Attorney. Y'all did it again, bro. Y'all did it again. Miss Vasquez. You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And that's when you pushed him. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Yo. The writers for this game. Here's your flowers. I'm like, order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Oh, it is fine. Hmm. Is he gonna be sore loser about it? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Doing very well. I have a question for you. What she's gonna say was her motive? Why are the real killers always so persistent? Because they don't want to get caught. They already came this far. Yep, I knew it. See, we gotta establish the motive. Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Of course I can. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Okay. Now her motive. Interesting, her motive. The only thing that makes sense is to provide the 5-year-old photo again. But like, what factor does that play? That's the thing. But that's the only one that makes sense. That's the only thing that makes sense. This is my proof. It's the only thing that applies.
This is the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. Oh, she knows. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? She knows I'm right. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the rug. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that very day, 5 years ago. Ooh. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. Are they gonna do what I think they're about to do? However, this is fire that we're going off each other, bro. You, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day in Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. I can't help but get hyped that Edgeworth is on my team. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer.
Can you let me finish?
It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. Can y'all let me finish? Like, y'all love cutting me off. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Reveal evidence she had no motive. Hold on. She had no motive. Reveal evidence. Hold up. Hold up, boy. Did she really have no real motive? Because what I thought they were going to do was that Mr. Hammer was tired of this, right? And he was finna start like quit acting or just drop out of the little deal they had. But if I press reveal evidence, what evidence do I have? Is she really just like a cold-blooded killer? Hold up. Well, I mean, there's only two options, right? Let's try this one first. So she really just had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. that would he was tired of being used. He was tired of being used. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Okay. Okay. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Yo, this case. I said it once and I'll say it again. This case. Magnifique, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, Your Honor. Jackhammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jackhammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jackhammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jackhammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him for all those years. Yeah. You're caught. You're caught. Why is she mad about getting caught, though? So, you did do it, didn't you? But since it's self-defense, she technically doesn't go to jail, right? Since it was self-defense, like if we could prove it was actually self-defense. No, but she still could go to jail for extortion, right? Well, like extortion, accessory to murder, since she covered up the original murder. So she wouldn't go to jail for the murder of Jackhammer because it was self-defense, but she would go to jail for extortion and accessory to the original murder. Wow. No matter what, you're going to jail tonight. I'm like, yes, I am guilty. It was me. Damn. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Oh, the original accident. Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. So that's Jackhammer talking. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die! Please! Wow. I could still use the what goes around comes around title though. Wow. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. So, technically she's not a bad... I mean, that's kind of a thin line, because she did extort him, and she did cover up a murder, but like, oh my gosh. I lose. Again, this case, bro. I'm telling y'all. Wow.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. That's the thing, at least she's not a sore loser with her loss.
I see. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
It appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
I'm the greatest detective. I make, like I said, I make the impossible possible. Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent.
That he should be found so was only natural, not a miracle. This character development. This character development is beautiful, Edgeworth. I like this out of you.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers,
Not guilty. Yes, sir. Bring it. Bring on the flowers. Nah, Edgeworth. Edgeworth. This case brought about so much, bro. Hold on.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
And there's still 2 more episodes after this. That's the thing. Like, and Edgeworth has been our main rival this whole... So how are they gonna, like... October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. How are they gonna... Wow. Wow, this game's amazing. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I now know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Show evidence. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Because what? Does it really matter? Do we show him the scrapbook? Like... Take that! It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai.
Mr. Hammer was a big star once. Like I said, my jealousy theory, come on now. But he was reduced to acting in a kid's show. And as the villain to boot, the kids loved the Steel Samurai. And so, he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
I think you're missing the point, right?
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I. Wow. Wow. Congratulations, WP.
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more.
How do we tell him the show's done?
I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and...
Yeah, how do we tell him? Yeah.
Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick Edgeworth. What he on? Whoa, we never seen you outside of the court. Hold up, but he is cool now. He is cool now. Oh, we did see him outside the court. That's how we knew they have history with each other. So they're just gonna have a staring contest. Say something, right? Like, thank you. I'm not good at small talk. This is the first time we're seeing him as like a human, bro. That's crazy. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No. I really want to thank you. I know I was off beat. Relax. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. That was fire. That was fire.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
He's still crying?
Edgeworth.
He's finally cool. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. This is fire. Liar? How would you know, Phoenix?
Right.
I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. We're finally gonna go into their history? Meet? Again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Why you say that? Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. But he finally realized, like, that's kind of fire. It's like an anime, like how they have like the kind of evil like side character along with the main protagonist who's nothing but good, and the side character who's always seen or like held up to a higher regard, like Naruto and Sasuke for example. But then they realize the good that the main protagonist is doing, and they realize like what is really right from wrong, bro. That's fire. That's fire, because now he realizes all these years he built up that legacy on what's not good. It's not good. Unnecessary feelings, like Naruto and Sasuke for example. Killua and Gon, how Killua was trying to be better because of Gon, how Sasuke was brought back to the light because of Naruto. That's fire, bro. That's fire. Yes, unease and uncertainty, aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again.
Damn.
That's what I came here to tell you.
Damn.
Mr. Wright?
So what, they were, because they're 24, so if they met many years ago, they were childhood friends.
Was that guy your friend?
Yeah, come on, we need more lore. We need more lore with this, bro.
What? Friends? As if they're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick?
For now, we are. I guess.
Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something?
Yeah, Nick, you gotta explain to us about your past a little bit.
Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Talk about it. So, the curtain close. Why are they never talking about it? When are we gonna find out about it? Y'all hinted it for the past 2 cases. I wanna know. I wanna know. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change, so they stayed a kids network. They went back to making kid shows again. They really went on the idea from Maya.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
Nick, you better say yes. I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
So now there are homies. Now there are homies. Fine, I'll do it. Thank you, Phoenix. This episode's wrapping up nicely.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers yet. The end. They always know how to wrap it up nicely, bro. That's one thing I can say about Capcom and Ace Attorney. A brand new episode has been added. Episode 4. Turnabout Goodbye. Wait, is this the last episode? Wait, I thought there was 5. Hold up. Save it. Yep, save it for me. Save my progress up to this point, indubitably. Alright, y'all, so that does it for today's episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, bro. We finally did it. What seemed like the most impossible case turned out to be something that's been brewing for a long time. all because of the victim. It was a self-defense case, but he was also a victim in the case of extortion, bro. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This case, I just got to clap it up. I don't have much to say. It was a journey. It lost me. It lost me a lot of times. But then it brought me back in even stronger than ever. I'm like, it's like they had to lose me to bring me back in, to make me just love the game even more than I already initially did. Capcom, I'm so glad Mom, thank you for getting me this. I'm so glad that Capcom for making this. Thank you, cause this, yeah. I knew it caught my eye for a reason, bro. God's plan, and God's plan. I'm like, yeah. But that does it for today's video. But if you've been enjoying this Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney and you want to see it continue, bro, make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on that post notification bell so you never miss a single video I got going on, and especially with this series, bro, because as you can see, if you watch up to this point, it is fire, bro. And once you click that notification, YouTube's gonna send you a notification like a text message saying that I posted the video. You're not gonna want to miss none of these videos on the channel. All the stories are heat. All the videos are heat. When are y'all gonna learn? I'm like, but yeah. And if YouTube don't do its job and notify y'all, make sure you follow my socials that are displayed right here, which are also always linked down in the description of every single video for direct link to whatever social media you want to follow me on. You should follow me on there, so if YouTube don't notify you that I posted, you're still gonna know because I post when my video goes public. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, next time we hop back on Ace Attorney, episode 4. I'm pretty sure there's 5 episodes though, so who knows how long these last 2 are gonna take. But we're close. It looks like we're in Endgame, right? We're in Endgame for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. You know, I'm gonna talk about my plans after the San Andreas and Ace Attorney era when we get closer to the end of San Andreas. And yeah, bro, I love and appreciate y'all for all the support. 2022, man, it's looking good for us, right? You know what I'm saying? Consistently posted 4 times a week, you know, only growing. The Mafia's only getting stronger, and it's all thanks to y'all. I'm putting in the work, but y'all supporting the videos, man. Y'all are the superstars. But yeah, I love and appreciate y'all for all the support, and I'll see y'all in the next video, bro. It is really 8 in the morning, and I'm not gonna sleep. I gotta go make these thumbnails. I'm like...